Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. It does feel good to be back. It feels also very weird and unnatural to me. I haven't uploaded in about 2 months, which is really a long time. I had all summer to upload and didn't, but then again, like when you're sort of out with school, summer isn't a free time for you anymore. It's really just the same as any other time. It's just hotter when you're going to work. But I asked you guys on sort of YouTube, Twitter and Instagram to ask me questions just for sort of like a comeback Q&A, which is what I'm recording now. If you're not following me on Twitter and Instagram, make sure you do so, or make sure you do so. It's twitter.com/LittleMarMan, and you guessed it, Instagram.com/LittleMarMan. So I'm going to bounce between all of them really, and hopefully I can actually answer them. If you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. And if you don't even have notifications turned on, turn them on. I know every YouTuber says it, but I want them turned on, and I'm telling you to, so you have to do it. I'm just going to do it if you want. I mean, I know I upload a variety of content, but if you enjoy me and my face, make sure you do so. So we'll kick it off anyway with Neil Stewart coming in with "Where have you been?" Pretty much I've just been on the grind in terms of work. As you guys know, in the start of June, got a new career or a new position in the company I was already working for, and it's basically a marketing role, you could say, where I'm in charge of social medias and stuff like that. And my job really is to create content and curate content, I believe is the term, for the social media, and sort of doing a bit here and there on Google and YouTube advertising and stuff like that. A lot of the work I do anyway is from home, just from the system I have here in front of me, and I sort of built it for video production and stuff like that, so it's cool that I get to work from home and make those videos. But at the same time, I'm finding it hard to sort of switch off from work, if you know what I mean. So I'm coming home early, or I'd go in the morning, and then after 1 o'clock, about 2 or 3, I'd come home and have a video done for the company for about 5 or half 5, but sometimes it'd blur into 6 o'clock. And I find it hard really to sort of switch off, because like I'd be still making tweaks when it comes to like 6:30 or 7 even, and sort of keeping an eye on the social medias and like refreshing them, even though like it's outside of work hours. I probably should switch off and just sort of get on with something else. But I don't know, I just haven't sort of figured out how to switch off from work mode now, because I'm sort of dedicated to the position and trying to put out high quality stuff, because it can develop into so much for me in the future. And it's always sort of something that I want to do along the lines of video production, editing, photos and social media. So that's where I've been, and yeah, I'm really struggling to sort of switch off, but I'm hoping to sort of balance everything again. As well as that, I'm really excited for Call of Duty coming out. I know that was a bit of a long answer, but there you go, Neil. Next up we have, like I said, that's my girlfriend. Do you ever make your bed? And the answer is yes, sometimes. But I think the bed is too made for my liking. So I normally always have a messy bed. Just, I don't know, they say messy people are the most productive, but that's not the case with me, so I don't know why I said that. The answer is I do make my bed sometimes, not all the time, and especially not when I'm making videos. And Scavenger comes in with, what's your PC specs? Do you plan on upgrading to the new RTX cards? If so, I haven't a clue what the new RTX cards is, but my specs, as far as I can remember, is the i7 6700K Intel processor, RX 480 8GB virtual RAM, 32GB Corsair Vengeance, clocked at 2400 MHz. So, and then it's just a gigabyte motherboard. It's red and black. I can't remember the name of it. It's not there. Oh yeah, it's the Z170 Gaming K3 motherboard, and I also have a terabyte SSD or a 500GB SSD by Samsung, standard stuff, and my HDD or hard drive is pretty standard as well. I couldn't tell you, but that's sort of the main specs and the main chunk of it. Okay, zombie questions. 2 Chags comes in. How do you feel about 4 zombie maps on release? I was actually really disappointed before they showed like the old crew, like Bricktoffel and stuff. Now they kept Blood of the Dead to the end when they were initially releasing the trailer. Before zombie maps on release, I mean, everyone's going to be split up. There's going to be a lot of content to make for zombie YouTubers. Still contemplating whether or not to make tutorials or just stream. What's my second favourite cereal? I think Sour Pugs a lot. Yourself asked what my favourite cereal was, and that answer was Cocoa Pops, but it wasn't the actual Cocoa Pops. it was Off-Brand Cocoa Pops because they normally put more chocolate and they actually taste nicer. But my second favourite cereal, I have to go with Rice Krispies, and once again, it's gonna have to be like the Aldi version or the Lidl version. Just simply because I don't know, like the original Rice Krispies, they just feel weird. Off-Brand does a better job on them, so it's gonna have to be Rice Krispies. We'll hop over to Instagram for a few of them. BenPower03 asks, what are your thoughts on Game of Thrones? Absolutely love it. Have a massive poster over there. I don't know if you guys seen that before. I think it was in a video at some stage, but absolutely love Game of Thrones. Cannot wait for it to be back. It sucks that we had to wait so long, but I mean, next year there's a lot of good movies coming out, a lot of Marvel movies that I'm excited to see. So next year it's going to be really good for movies and TV shows. Cannot wait for Game of Thrones. But yeah, love Game of Thrones. Promo Central comes in. Will you be attending Gamerfest in Galway later on this year? I'm hoping to, but it's a very busy October bank holiday weekend. If I am, I will probably be there on the second day. But I have to sort of just work a couple of things out with the organisers probably first. But I'm hoping to attend. That's probably the best I can say. I have a couple of gaming events and a lot I'm sort of doing on the side when it comes to photography and videography, because I'm really trying to build that up on the side myself as well. But I'm hoping to. That's the best I can say, really. I know I said that already, but back onto Instagram then. John's Wildlife comes in with, what was your favourite thing to do growing up? Obviously it's going to have to be gaming. If I was to pick a specific game, it was going to be Modern Warfare 2, but I did play a lot of sports and I play a lot of football, sort of out on the street like we all do. I mean, using sort of driveways as goalposts. And I played a lot of football, and when I wasn't, and when I was coming in, because my mum used to take me in earlier than everyone else, I was hopping straight on Call of Duty and playing it, and sort of that's how I built up the love for it. So that's probably the answer to that question. The Fresh Prince himself comes in and asks, what's your favourite Easter egg? Black Ops franchise only. It's going to have to be Der Eisendrache. I love that Easter egg. I played it over and over and over again. I think it's the only Easter egg that I completed night after night after night after night on stream. The other ones really just weren't doing it for me. I love the boss, love the map layout, love everything about that map, and I love the Easter egg. If it's to come in second place on that, I'd probably do Origins, just because I love that and I put so many hours into that Easter egg as well. Mr. Shafty Kid comes in, you ever going to make any Rainbow Six Siege videos? Better question probably would be, are you ever going to make any videos? I'm hoping to branch out, that's the best I can say. Whether or not I actually keep consistency is another thing. I mean, the guys that have been with me from the start, you know how consistent and inconsistent I can be. It's hit or miss, really, 100% or 0%. So only time will tell. I know Rainbow Six is getting more and more sort of popular as the days go on. I played it at some point, but haven't really got back into it yet. We'll hop onto a Twitter one. Barry Dunn, Nintendo Impact Gaming himself, the ladies' man, asks, when are you retiring? Hopefully as early as possible. I think that's the dream for all of us, early retirement and relax. Once again, Promo Central comes in and asks, how did your parents react when you said you were going to drop out of college? This is a really good question. I've seen it. Honestly, I think when I was deciding to drop out, I stopped going for about 2 or 3 weeks. I was just going out with my friends. When I say going out, I mean actually like sort of going out, drinking and stuff. And I'd just be too tired or too hungover to go into college. So that was just sort of brushed off like that, but I knew in my head what I was planning to force upon my mother, really, telling her that I wanted to drop out of college. I just said, here, look, Ma, I know, how did your parents react? Yeah, okay, I'm telling a story. I was like, am I going off topic? I was like, here, look, man, this is not what I want to do. I enjoyed the first half of the course, second semester. I was told this is more of the stuff you'll be doing throughout your 4 years in college. And it wasn't really what I wanted to do. I liked web design. I mean, anyone can teach themselves to build a website. I just got the privilege of doing it in college. But at the end of the day, computer science is what I was studying. Is not what I wanted to do. As I said, I really love video production. I love photography. I'm getting more and more into that. Image editing. Everything that sort of, all the skills that you use for YouTube, I enjoy doing. And I'm now doing that as a career. Didn't need college. Made it myself. I'm happy out. And I'm hoping to progress on and always improve my quality. I'm learning every single day. That's the thing when you're sort of doing things with your camera for a business all the time. You're learning as you're going, you know what to do, what not to do, and I'm learning as I'm going on, which is really good. Once again, off topic, how do your parents react? My ma, just came to grips with the fact, okay, he's not happy, I'm not going to force him to do anything he wants. A month later we decided to tell my dad. I think he had no idea already, he wasn't too happy, but then eventually he was just like, okay. My parents aren't really as strict as most. They were stricter when I was younger, but not as much anymore. And I think at that point already I had a tattoo and stuff, and they were just getting over that fact. So this was nothing new to them, hitting them with big news like this. Scavenger comes back in again and asks, what's your favorite game to play? At the moment I am playing a lot of Fortnite and I'm playing a lot of League of Legends. I hate League of Legends, but I love it at the same time. You guys, if you play that game, you know what I'm talking about. I think it's essentially a lovely, beautiful game. Like, it looks good, so well designed, so well programmed, but at the same time the community is toxic, so I hate it. I'm trying to get back into Fortnite. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, but I'm hoping to get back into Call of Duty as well. But it's a mix between Fortnite, Call of Duty and League of Legends for the moment. MW Games comes in, any plans for the channel down the road? Vlogs, praying COD, I'm assuming that's playing COD, would be good, etc. How's life working out, man? Long time not talk. I know, man, definitely need to catch up soon. Probably, I'm hoping to do a lot more collabs anyway on the channel. I haven't really been open to do as much collabs as a lot of other YouTubers have. YouTubers? Why did I say that like I was English? Probably collabs is the plan. I'm hoping to bring back vlogs. Hopefully weekly. I said at the start of this year that I wanted to do a vlog a week and gaming videos throughout, but that hasn't worked out at all. But then again, this year has not worked out the way I planned it at all either. But I suppose that's life. So that's really how life's working out. Not as planned is the answer to that question. I'm hitting 2 and 1 now. I'm getting better. Shadow comes in and asks, how do you go on after having shit days in a row? The thing is, I don't. I'm one of those people that when they have shit days, I'm literally hitting that bed and watching Netflix and I'm falling asleep and then repeating into the next shit day and doing the exact same. And also when I have shit days, I don't upload, so I'm non-productive at all. Literally bed, sleep, repeat until I feel better. That's how I deal with them. Probably not the best way to deal with them, but when I feel myself having a shit day, I do try to surround myself with people that sort of portray good vibes. You know, the people I'm talking about, the ones that don't portray bad vibes essentially, and sort of make you feel like, oh, why am I here with these? Like, so you just surround yourself with good people. That's the best advice I can give you. But then again, I struggle to take my own advice. So that's pretty much how I go on. But sort of you have to boost yourself up yourself. I know you can't rely on other people to do it, but it does give you that helping hand if other people do help along. I hope I answered that question properly. We're going to finish it off with Wazza asking, what's the purpose of life? The purpose of life is to hit the like button and make sure your subscribe button notifications is turned on so you do not miss a video. Without further ado, I'm going to leave the video here. Peace out, thanks for watching, I'll see you all in another video very soon.